Hello, my little muses. I'm Minxy. Welcome to my channel. This is a collective pick a card reading for what does your inner child want to say to you. So we have our 3 cards here, and we also have 3 crystals to choose from. And if you would prefer to choose by your zodiac sign, then I will list them as I display each pile. And I will also list them in the description below. We have 3 cards and 3 crystals here. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. And if you prefer to choose by your zodiac sign, I will also be listing them as we are taking a closer look at each pile option. And I will also have them listed below in the description. Okay, so let's get into this. So for pile number 1, our zodiac signs associated with pile number 1 are Cancer, Aries, Sagittarius, and Pisces. And the card that we have for group number 1 is Unfolding. And the stone and crystal associated with pile number 1 is this little Shiva Lingam. So that is our pile number 1. And if you are choosing by your zodiac sign, the zodiac signs for pile number 2 are Virgo, Leo, Scorpio, and Libra. And the crystal associated with this pile is this little bismuth. Okay. And finally, for pile 3, the zodiac signs for this card are Capricorn, Gemini, Aquarius, and Taurus. And the stone for this pile is this little rainbow obsidian. That is our pile number 3. Okay, so I will give you guys a minute to choose and feel out, center and ground yourself for what piles or pile feels right for you and resonates with you most at this time. And then when you've decided which one is right for you, I will see you in your reading. Timestamps are posted below in the description. All right, I'll see you in your reading. Bye. Hello, my group number 1s. If you chose the unfolding card, the Shiva Lingam, or you came here because of your zodiac, Cancer, Aries, Sagittarius, or Pisces, then this is your pick a card pile. So group number 1, what does your inner child want to say to you? I just want to talk about these 2 cards right here real quick before we go a little bit further. We have our unfolding card and we have our follow your bliss. Group number 1, I feel like there may have been some people in this group who, how do I want to say this? Who have been playing roles perhaps a lot in their life. Maybe there were responsibilities that were put on you and therefore you had to step into a certain role in order to fulfill those responsibilities. Maybe sometimes we make decisions based off what we think others need versus what we want. And that could have just been something that happened in our growing up, a type of maybe unconscious conditioning that you are deconstructing at this time, or that your inner child wants you to deconstruct. Because this unfolding, this unraveling, I feel like, especially because it's these rainbow colors, you know, there's this bliss that not just, it literally comes from this, because I feel like this unfolding is allowing you to do what I think that you've been either too afraid to do before, or especially when we have these rainbow colors in this unfolding, right? It's almost already revealing this much more enriching and beautiful and colorful you. You know, it's kind of at this time like a fiddlehead. It's almost like folded in on itself, right? But it is unraveling at this time. And I feel, group number one, that we are learning to live for ourselves, maybe for the first time ever right now. Or we're just learning to live for ourselves in the way that feels correct and right for us. And actually knowing that this is correct and right, because you are fully at and in touch with yourself. Now, group number one, your inner child also very much wants you to do this, because I'm feeling as though right now we may not be the happiest with where we're at in life. I'm feeling this may be career-based, or this also could just be emotionally. There's a type of stagnancy, a type of build. Maybe you guys had a good way to express and get these emotions out in the past, and maybe we've just kind of fallen off the wagon a little bit in regards to using that more healthy coping mechanism, it feels like, you know, like creating or writing, but just expressing in that you are literally moving and processing these emotions through you. And it doesn't have to just be in, you know, through conversation or talk therapy. It can be in exercise. It can be in going towards things that you are passionate about, that make you feel good. The thing is that you have to live your life by your own compass, group number one. You're going to always feel lost if you are relying on the direction of others. So there definitely is this internal direction within you, this little you that wants to, you know, almost lead the way for you, show you that this is here, that your happiness is right this way if you'll just follow me, right? I love our little inner children. I love our little me's. I think that they're so pure, and I really do think that they have our best interest in heart. I reflect on inner children a lot, my own inner child, and I just think about how when you're that small, before, you know, the world, you know, your parents, society, all of that stuff, before those outer influences start to affect you, you really just are your most pure self, and you don't know how to be anybody but yourself. And I feel like a lot of the times as adults, we're really working towards getting back there. And I think that that's something you're doing right now, group number one. Maybe even reparenting yourself, you know, trying to figure out what is necessary for you and what is right for you, and then reteaching yourself that, and then applying that, and really living your life differently. And if this is the case for you, this may be different. You know, this is a collective, pick a card. So there's a lot of energies that come into these readings, right? There's a lot of energies. But I just want to say, if that is you, group number one, bravo, because I know what that takes. And you are not just doing this work for you. I want you to understand that you're not just doing this work for you. You're doing this work for those who came before you and for those who are going to come after you. If you are doing this specifically, group number one, this is some generational curse or cycle breaker type-ish. And that is very hard. But it is also insanely rewarding. And you are, in a sense, your own catalyst. Okay? And I think your inner child knows that, which is why your inner child is like, time to go. All right, let's take a look at the next deck we have. So we're going to do 4 cards from this deck. Let's see what comes out. Let's see how... Oh. the Four of Pentacles, and of course, here, let's see, because there's a little bit of glare. So the Four of Pentacles, and of course, it's an onion. Of course, it's an onion, because onions have what? Layers. That's right. And you're peeling, and you're peeling back these layers right now to really understand what is at the root of you. This imagery also is very much giving me connected above and below, right? And right here, this is our sweet spot. This is where everything lays. This is where all of the information and answers that we need are, if we just begin to peel back the layers and navigate and really get to our core authentic self. It takes some work, I will say, group number one. I am in the midst of this right now, but I will say it has been extremely rewarding. And moving forward, once you are able to, it feels as such a blessing, especially if you have previously been stuck in stagnancy. I would encourage any and everyone to do what they need to do to ensure that the life that they're living at the end of the day is for them. I heard something the other day that was really good. It said, make sure that when you are alone by yourself in your room, you are still happy, right? Because at the end of the day, you are what has you, right? Okay, so also for this Four of Pentacles card, it is essentially like going through the layers of yourself, but it's also about intentionality. And when you're going to do something, doing it with intentionality and making sure that all of the things have been already thought about, already thought through, and you already have a solution for them. Because I also think that this will make you following your bliss a lot less intimidating if you already know that there are things that like you have taken care of, you've already made a decision on, you're being decisive, you're doing the work, you're doing the research, and you're making sure that every little bit and piece is taken care of. So this is just, so for a roundabout right here, we definitely have intention and thought and a diving deeper. All right, let's get, whoop. Okay, we have the two, oh no, this is the Ace of Cups reversed. Sorry, it reminds me of the Two of Cups because of the way that this card looks, but it is the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Cups reversed. Interesting. Okay, so maybe our inner child is talking about some repressed emotions, maybe a little codependency, which, girl, I get, okay, fully, and am working through on my own right now. But again, this unfolding, this following your own bliss, this is us moving into our hot girl era, okay? Group number one, regardless of your gender expression, you are in your hot girl era, and you are going to be living for you, and you're going to be learning how to self-prioritize yourself for maybe the first time ever. All right, let's keep going. So I'm going to pull two more cards from this one specifically. And we have, what is this? The Dream Carrier. Oh, interesting. This is, okay. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card, but this is very interesting, the vibes that I'm getting right now from this. Okay, let's do one more. Let's see what we have. And we have the Wisdom Teacher in reverse. Yeah, okay. And how interesting also, do you see? Okay, I'm going to pull up these two cards, and I'm going to pull them up next to each other because I feel like it's relevant. All right. So we have the Dream Carrier, and we have the Wisdom Teacher, but the Wisdom Teacher in reverse. And I just think it's very interesting. As you can tell, you have a adult figure with a child, and then another adult figure with a child, but one is upright and one is reversed. So this could also be very relevant for something you experienced in your childhood, maybe a
a type of unreliability or unpredictability. Both of them are surrounded by water, so emotions were definitely heavily involved. You may have had only one parent growing up, or maybe it just felt like you only had one parent growing up. I also feel as though, because in this one here we have the child in front of the adult figure here, that you maybe had to watch out for the adults in your life more than they had to watch out for you, or more than they did watch out for you. Yeah. There's definitely a feeling here of being raised. How do I want to say this? There's definitely a feeling here of, you know, the feeling that I'm getting here from this is that we may be working more towards our independence at this time, because in our childhood, that's not something that we were taught or really got to experience. We may have had to take care of the older people around us. Our guardians may have not have guarded us or nurtured us or cared for us really in the way that we needed as a child. And that may have left a type of emptiness within you that you may be seeking externally, when the answer is internal. At least that's what your inner child is alluding to, that the answer is really within. And I also love that this little tyke here is showing up twice, because I just really feel like, again, having the children in the reading, they're like, yeah, we're really out here right now. Again, you know what also I'm also sensing in this? I'm sensing in this that there may be people in this reading who are very sensitive and very emotional. And once again, girl, me too. There's no judgment here, okay? I'm a Pisces moon. Boom. The tears flow instantly. It is so embarrassing as a Virgo sun, but you know what? It's just what happens, okay? And I'm a Leo rising, so sometimes we're dramatic, okay? Sometimes we are. But the thing here is, what I'm also feeling in this card here is that we may wear our heart on our sleeve. We may have... our inner child also may be very close within us. I feel like we, in one part, really do take care of our inner child, but in another part, we don't. I feel like we take care of our inner child emotionally. But when it comes to the masculine, the action, the decisiveness, the independence, that is where we may struggle, group number one. We may really struggle to fully be on our own and to be comfortable with that. And there may have been someone older in your life that is the reason for, like, something. Yeah, this is so interesting. There's just so much coming through right now. There's so many possibilities. I feel like also, again, this is a collective reading, so it could be a myriad of things. You know, obviously everybody has a different lived experience. And for what I'm getting here basically is the impact, that there was an impact on you as a child and is still impacting your inner child, which is therefore impacting you presently, because of the way that your caretakers looked after you or did not look after you. And right now, we're diving back in and we're refiguring that all out. All right, what are we going to do? All right, group number, we're actually going to do one more of these. Master of Secrets. This is the one that we're going to keep out. That's interesting. Well, this makes me know, group number one, that regardless of the things that you've been through, there's still a magician at your core. There's an alchemist. There is strength and resilience, and there is power there. There is somebody who can take from all of the lived experience that they've had, who can take all the knowledge that they've learned, and they can transmute it in their favor. you know, our experiences don't define us, group number 1. And I really do think that we take back our power and our sovereignty when we allow ourselves to revisit the times and the places and the feelings that are asking to be revisited and reprocessed. And we're being brave and we're facing those things again, and we're allowing ourselves to come to a different perspective and a different realization about what happened, and we grow from that and we learn from that. And that is, man, that is just so powerful and beautiful in itself, group number 1. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna do, what else? What else does your inner child want to say to you at this time? What else does your inner child want to say to you at this time? What does group number 1's inner child... Okay, so 2 things here. Kiwi. We have a Kiwi card. Do a walking meditation each day for the next week. So body movement could be really helpful for us, group number 1, when it comes to processing our emotions. We also pulled the Peacock card. Let yourself stand out and be noticed. Okay, group number 1. Now look, yes, we may fear being perceived, but But what does Aaliyah say? Aaliyah says, if you a bad bitch, you never give a fuck about a mad bitch. Okay? So I feel like that's where we're at right now. Aaliyah, it girl, right? She's the one that ITGIRL. Okay? So Hirsch, in that song, she says, if you a bad bitch, you don't ever give a fuck about a mad bitch. So we're going to let ourselves be seen, and we're going to be unbothered about the opinions of others. Okay? Camel. Trust that you have the resources to get you through the challenges before you. And that being right under the Master of Secrets card, that Alchemist card, the Magician card, yes, correct. You have what you need to get through the challenge before you. So you are absolutely capable of achieving this. And your inner child knows that. And your inner child is ready for you to go on this adventure. And I love that so much for you, group number 1. Okay, let's clear this out, and then we're gonna do another spread just to see what else your inner child would like to share with you. And then that'll be the end of our reading. All right, let's move on to the boop. To the boop, 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 to the boop, to boop, to boop, to boop, to boom. Okay, boop, boop, boop. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. And then they're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay. All right. Okay, group number 1. What else does your inner child want to share with you at this time? We have Strength reversed. So we may feel, and then King of Cups reversed. Okay, so we're a little afraid to face our emotions. That's okay, though. But do know that you're capable, and your inner child also knows that you're capable. And maybe also, at the time that you had these feelings, maybe you weren't equipped to deal with them. Maybe you were doing what was best for you, what you needed to do in order to survive, okay? And now you may be at a time that you can look back. You can be your own safety net and your own anchor. And you can do what needs to be done and do what is right for you. And to not be intimidated or afraid, because you are an adult, you are in control. And not only do you help your little self, not only do you help your little self, your inner child, but you help your adult self. You help your present self. Okay. What do we have for group number 1? For what does their inner child want to say to them at this time? This one wanted to come out. 3 of Cups. I love that. So I really hope, group number 1, that we're not isolating ourselves, okay? Because our inner child wants us to go play with friends. Our inner child also wants us to be creative, okay? But allow yourself to go out and see the people that care about you and the people that you care about. And maybe even like have a little craft night. You know what I mean? Get together, do a little crafting, a little something, something. Express yourself, right? Didn't we talk about that? Using the avenues. All right, and then the last one we have, or do we want to do, okay, we'll do these two since they both came out. Prince of Swords reversed. Actually, we'll do a closer look. Prince of Swords reversed. So this is somebody that has obviously been put through the ringer, right? Prince of Swords reversed, and Eight of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Yeah, our inner child is, it's so interesting. The Three of Cups is upright, is the only one that's upright. That's okay. Well, then that gives me a little bit of a different perception on this. So because the Three of Cups is the only card that is upright for this is making me feel, if we're going to go back to what the camel said, that you have all the resources that you need to get through this time. Please do not be afraid to ask for help from the people in your life who will help you. I know that you may have been made to feel like a burden when you were little for maybe asking for help, maybe for asking anything at all, okay? But you are not a burden. And there are people who are in your life that love you and that will help you and will embrace you. Please talk to them about what you're going through. You know, someone that you can trust, someone you know you can trust, someone your inner child feels like you can trust, okay? Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yep. Okay. Also, group number 1, as I'm sure you can tell, we have a lot of just repressed feelings, a lot of turning away from the things that we may know that we need to face head on. And I get that. I absolutely get that, because it can be very intimidating. But again, you're being encouraged and you're being told that you have everything you need in order to do this. So the fear itself may be so much larger than the actual obstacles that you have ahead. Okay? All right, let's see what we have. What are our last cards going to be? Where's my deck? Where's the deck? Oh. All right. What else does your inner child want to rest? Okay. So allow yourself to rest. Group number 1, your little inner child is asking for rest. And I also feel like they're asking you to not feel guilty for resting. And to give yourself some downtime. And to value that time. To not feel like you're wasting time when you're taking care of you. Okay? That's important. I feel like that's very important. And I really want to emphasize that. You are not wasting time by caring for you. That is, in fact, very enriching and very valuable. So allow yourself to have that, okay? All right, what else do we have? Group number 1. Oh, confidence. Okay, cool guy. How cute is that? Confidence. Let yourself shine. Let yourself shine. Okay? Oh, I love that. Your inner child, they really have your back. They really have your back. They said, take a nap and feel good about it. They said, don't worry. All right, we're going to do one more from this deck, and then we're going to pull one more for another, and then we're going to be... Oh, and peace. Very much. Prioritize your peace. That's top of the list. Prioritize your peace. And also... And prioritizing our peace means that we might need to put up some boundaries. And you know what? That's okay. Because that's what's necessary and that's what's needed. And we do what we need to do for our little selves, right? Well, that was a lot. All right. Let's start again. Group number 1. What does their inner child wish to say to them? Group number 1. What does their inner child... Whoop!
Divine Feminine. Okay. Cute. So definitely some very like loving, some very loving and soft and warm and comforting energy coming here. Look at that big old heart. Oh, so cute. All right, what does group number 1's inner child wish to share with them at this time? And the last card we have for you, group number 1, is Divine Animals. Also, may have some Leo placements here. So you may, oh wait, is this the Leo pile? I can't remember. So you may be a big animal lover. Your inner self might have been a big animal lover. So I feel like spending time with and around animals will be very, very healing for you. If you need a little pick-me-up right now, as you can see in the corner, that is my little sleeping baby, Minerva. Here, I'll move the camera real quick and give you a little. Oh, there she is, the cutest princess to have ever existed, my baby girl. All right, so there's your little, like. All right, so there's your little dosage for right now. But yeah, your inner child is definitely wanting you to spend some more time with animals and to feel more present. And also maybe look, maybe Spirit sends you messages through animals. They do that to me all the time, so keep an eye out for that. Obviously, lions may be a symbol for you. Birds might also be a symbol for you. So keep an eye out for that, okay? Group number 1. All right, and allow yourself to go inward, to spend time with your little you, and to face courageously the things that you know you need to. And to trust in yourself and in your inner child that you can both do it. All right. That's all I have for you, group number 1. Thank you so much. I hope that if you enjoyed this, you'll subscribe, and I will see you in my next reading, or leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you guys. All right. Thank you so much. Bye. Hello, pile 2. If you chose Sacred Spade, the Bismuth, or by your zodiac sign, Virgo, Leo, Libra, or Scorpio, then this is your pile. So the second card that we pulled after Sacred Space for what does your inner child wish to say to you is clarity. So your inner child is definitely asking you to create a safe space within for you to, how do I want to say this? Have an easier time knowing exactly what you want. Your direction, any decision that you have to make. They want you to just have a better attachment to that and your inner knowing. All right, let's see what else your inner child wants to say to you at this time. Group number 2. I have not shuffled on camera yet, but we're testing things out. So I'm going to shuffle on camera for this one. We'll see how it goes. So group number 2, what does group number 2's inner child wish to say to them at this time? Okay, it's going to be reversed, but it's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. We have, what else do we have? Whoop! Okay, we have Sophia. This is interesting. I feel like your inner child is calling you towards some spiritual enlightenment or something, you guys. All right, let's see. Group number 2, we have the Dream Carrier in reverse. This one showed up in our first reading too, but upright. Dream Carrier in reverse. Interesting. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And we'll do one more because we've got room for one more. We'll tuck it at the end. And for group, okay, well, which one, y'all? we'll put both out since we pulled both. So we got the 8 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. So here, we'll scooch these down a little bit more so we can make room. So group number 2, I definitely feel like your inner child is asking you to go within right now. There seems to be a type of awakening, a type of realization, some sort of jolt that is waiting for you. Some ethereal wisdom or connection that is waiting and wanting to be accessed by you. Because there's a lot of water here, but there's also a lot of fire and almost like kind of spark symbolism going on here. Some light. So yeah, there's definitely light within. Your inner child is asking you to go within because there is some void, some hole, some situation that has been left undealt with. And whether you are aware of it or not, you are running away from it. You're trying to avoid it, trying to not see it. You're trying to have it be anything else but what it actually is. And because of that, your inner child feels it is detrimental for you to go within and get a very clear picture about what's going on and where it's coming from. Because, and as much as I hate to say this right now, if your shadows and you were, let's say, in the ring, going toe to toe, baby, they're winning right now. They're winning. They're swallowing you whole. They have the control right now, right here. And your inner child's very much wants you to not just save yourself, but save them too. You know, do what's right, not for you, but also for them. I feel like while this may be intimidating and scary, it may feel that way a lot more than what the actual reality is. But let's take a look. Let's take a look and see what else comes up. Let's take a look and see what else comes up. All right, what is next? What's next? Okay, maybe it was these. All right. All right, let's see. For group number 2, what does their inner child wish to say to them at this time? Oh, we had 2 flip over. The Boar. Oh, wow. Face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. And the Elk. Stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what. Others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. There you go, group number 2. You got to stand on your business, okay? You got to do what needs to be done, and then you got to stand on your business afterwards. And you absolutely can do that. You absolutely can do that. All right, let's see. Is there any... Okay, we got, I think, one more from this deck that wants to come through. Yeah, let's see. For group number 2, what does their inner child wish to say to them at this time? You're being called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you're capable of doing so. There you go, group number 2. Absolutely. It's very curious to me. I'm unsure what this responsibility is. I'm unsure what lies before you that you need to get to, but I don't think I need to know because I think that you know. I think you know exactly what they're talking about. And if you don't, then watch out for potential signs and symbols to be sent to you to assist you in understanding exactly what it is. Okay? So we are going to wipe this, and then we're going to put out some more cards to see what else our inner child would like to say to us at this time. Okay. Okay, so group number 2. What does group number 2's inner child wish to say to them at this time? 10 of Pentacles and Temperance reverse. We have a very deep inner fear about never being happy or never ending up happy, never having a happily ever after. But your fixation on this group number 2 is causing you a lot more trouble and pain than it is worth. Again, which is why I think that your inner child is asking you to go within, because I feel like at this time we're not prioritizing what we truly should be prioritizing. Let's see. Let's get some more cards here. We have Princess of Swords in reverse and 9 of Torches in reverse. Interesting. Let's get some more cards here. Got 2 more. We got the 3 of Torches upright. Oh, here, I'll let you see. We got the 3 of Torches upright. Interesting. And the 5 of Pentacles upright. Group number 2, I feel as though you may be somebody who is constantly on the move. Somebody who desperately tries to get away from these feelings. Yeah, that's what I was getting. Okay, group number 2. So I feel like whether we are aware of it or not, the things that we are not facing and we're not dealing with is causing you to project because you're not dealing with what's there. So instead of processing them, you regurgitate them. They almost bounce right back off of you. And you may be harming the other people or relationships in your life because of this. And I really feel like you need to give yourself the opportunity to just sit with yourself and the things that want to be seen and heard by you that are within you. And pile number 2, I feel like you may be somebody who feels like they've not fumbled their way through life, but it's almost like you keep tripping, right? Like you keep tripping, kind of falling over your feet a little bit. You feel like you're just being relentlessly pummeled, if that makes sense. And while obviously there are things that we cannot control and things that happen to us that are external, group number 2, I feel like because we continue to run from the things that we need to face, it is actually prolonging this pain that we're enduring. Interesting. Okay. And I feel like this avoidance is just keeping you farther from yourself and your goals and what you really want. Let me get one more card to put at the end of this. Yeah. The 4 of Torches. Oh, let me show you. I'm sorry. Okay. And the 4 of Torches. Yeah. So, and I love that we have the 4 of Torches literally after this 3 of Torches because I feel like it's showing you almost
what is going to be an immediate approval once you do that. Being aware of your finances is really important, group number 2. So make sure that we stay on top of that. Make sure we're aware of that, right? We don't want to be overlooking that. But once you do take some time to just sit with yourself and these things that are bothering you, these things that continue to erupt within you, you will feel a much more calm sense of self and stability within and externally. Okay, group number 2, let's see what else your inner child wants to share with you at this time. What does your inner child want to share with you at this time? What else does your inner child want to share with you at this time? Movement. I love that. Yes. So they said, you know what you need to do. You know where you need to go. Get your butt moving. Alrighty, group number 2. Your inner child is encouraging you to make movement forward. What other card do we have for group number 2 and what their inner child wants to say to them at this time? What does the inner child want to say to group number 2? Something about self-respect just came through. Comfort. Okay. You can be your own sense of comfort. You can look for comfort in those around and close to you. Those safe. Peace. This also came up for group number 1. And disruption. This disruption for me feels like the disruption of the past. I really do feel like you are in a transitional phase, group number 2, like to the point where it's like a 180. You're becoming a different person. You are just becoming a different person. And that is so beautiful. That is so transformational and so impactful. Do not fear that. Do not fear that. And do not doubt your ability to become this person that you want to be. Because you absolutely can be that. You absolutely can be that. All right, let's take a... Ooh! Of course, I say that. And then the card that I pull is focus. Movement and focus. Your inner child is like, let's go, let's go. I love that. All right, let's see. What else does our inner child want to say to us for group number 2 at this time? Group number 2, inner child. Channeling. Oh, I love that. Okay, group number 2, channeling. The number 3 and maybe possibly 7 could be important for you because we have 37, we have 3. Channeling, though, I love that. We might have okay, so with channeling, we may have some people who are spiritual and in touch with spirit in here. So, yeah, allow yourself to channel. Maybe your inner child wants to be channeled through you. Let that come through. Focus and channel. And I think these are very much for those who are like, I'm not fully sure, like, what my inner child is referencing. They're telling you to focus, go in, do a little meditation. Because they will come through and they will let you know what's up. Okay? They absolutely will come through and let you know what's up. All right, group number 2. That is what I have for you for what your inner child wishes to share with you at this time. Okay? I wish the very best for you, group number 2. You absolutely can do this. Your inner child believes in you, and so do I. I hope you resonate with this reading. I would love so much to hear from you in the comments and for you to subscribe so that I can see you next time. All right, goodbye, group number 2. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the card Release, the Rainbow Obsidian, or if you chose by your zodiac sign, Capricorn, Gemini, Aquarius, or Taurus, then this is the pile for you. So first things first, before you pull any more cards, let's show you the second card we pulled from this deck for you, which is You Are Enough, pile 3. So for what your inner child wants to say to you, that's the very first thing they want to say. Release, probably, any old beliefs that you have about yourself that no longer apply. And know that you are enough. Group number 3. You are enough. Also, group number 3, my incense that I've been having going the whole time went out right as your video started. And for me, what that means is that any fog or smoke that may have been currently or that may have been previously clouding your view, that's gone. That's gone. And your inner child wants you to know that it is safe and time for you to emerge, for you to let go maybe of a past version of yourself, to shed that skin and to move forward and to know that you are enough in every way. Okay? Your inner child believes in you. They sure do. Okay. So normally I don't shuffle on camera. This is my first time shuffling, but we're just trying things out. We're experimenting, seeing what works best over here. But let's see. So for group number 3, what does your inner child want to say to you? Okay. 4 of Swords. This top card wanted to come out too, but here, I'll show you. All right, we have 4 of Swords. I love this card because this is just such a powerful card in this deck. Like, the imagery on it is mwah, chef's kiss. All right, so there's our 4 of Swords. And this card, ooh, my, okay, all right. Oh my gosh. I love this. So, this is so interesting. Oh my goodness, I love this. So, boy, power 3, you are a powerhouse. That is for sure. Oh my gosh. I bet you part of you knows that. But there might be some things from your childhood that are getting in your way, obstacles, blockages, even though your inner child knows that's not really us. That's not really us, and we're going to get over this. They want to acknowledge it. They want to bring it up. They want to let you know that they know that it's there, but they also know, they know who we really are. They know what we can really do, right? I live for everybody's inner child, including my own, because really there is no more authentic part of you, no more supportive part of you, you know, than your inner child. They really do love you. They really do ride for you, right? So just with what we have based off here, oh gosh, I'm getting I'm getting goosebumps. I don't know if you can see, I'm getting goosebumps. And I get that that's one of my signals from spirit that you're on the ball, kid. So when I looked at this, the first thing I thought of was past lives. And I have a feeling that you may be having some past life parallels with what you're feeling right now, what your inner child is feeling right now. Like, they're kind of giving me this feeling like we've dealt with this before. Like we have felt this way before. Oh, that's so interesting. I love that. But with these 2 images, just what I'm getting off of, but with these 2 images, with these 2 cards, just what I'm getting off with the symbolism is, one, that you are very much in touch with your intuition. And the stars and the planets, because we've got a lot of star and sun, we got the lightning, the moon, we got a lot going on sky-wise. But we also have our water here, which is our intuition. So we are definitely in touch. I feel like this is probably a more spiritual group, one that practices and has a connection with spirit, has a connection with their own magic and power. And I feel like this is not the first time that you've had this connection with this magic and power. I feel, well, let's get into it. This is just so interesting. I do want to definitely point out here, though, that we have wings. So please know that group number 3, it is your time to fly, okay? Lady of Swords. That's what I'm talking about, all right? Time for action. Group number 3. You are on fire. Oh. Oh no. Okay. This is not funny. Okay. Group number 3. Some of you may know what I'm about to say. But when I was talking about how y'all might have some past life relationships to your gifts, some of us may have been prosecuted for being in touch and in connection in the past. And we may be unknowingly still kind of hanging on to that worry that if we allow ourselves to fly, if we allow ourselves to really be in our full sovereignty, our full power, what's going to happen to us? Is there a fear of consequences, group number 3? Maybe something to think about. Because look here, this is like, I am feeling the power, group number 3. Like, we are a powerful group over here. I love it. I am like, ooh, the energy is good. Is good. And we definitely have somebody who knows how to wield their power. This is power in intellect as well. This, oh my goodness, this is very strong. Okay, oh my goodness, okay. Whew, all right, let's see what else we got. This is very strong. All right, let's see. Dreamer of Wands. Again, we have us in flight and in connection with our intuition. Wow, that's really, damn, the sinks are sinking, group number 3. I'm like, look, I have enjoyed doing pile number 1 and pile number 2, but this pile, I'm like, ooh, like it's waking me up. Like I'm like excited for this. I'm enjoying this. Let's see what else we got. This is waking me up, girl. Okay. Whew. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, again. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my gosh. Also, there's just, okay, we're just going to have to talk about some past life stuff. It might also be relevant with some stuff that you have endured and dealt with in your childhood, or that your inner child is, feeling, all of that sort of stuff. But the very first thing when I saw, and also this one, like we've got 2 individuals that they look alone, right? They look alone. And it almost looks like and look, we've got the sun and we've got like moon symbolization. Oh my God. Well, and look, we've got sun symbolism and we've got moon symbolism. I have to bring these 2 together because they're obviously meant to go together. But when I pulled this card specifically, there is this feeling of being abandoned and being left, and it's, what is the word I'm looking for? What is that word when you're like banned from your village and sent away? I can't think of the word right now. My brain is just being a little mush, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Exile. Oh, my brain came through. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby brain. Oh, my brain came through. Whew. All right. So yeah, this is giving me exile. This is giving me exile energy. To the point where like you're so alone that the only things that you really have to communicate and connect with are the animals and the nature around you. So you may feel very comfortable with animals. You may feel very comfortable and at home in nature. But definitely, group number 3, we have had some lives in solitude because of our gifts. But we've also had some lives in great power and in great positions of authority because of our gifts. And so I feel like right now there's just this inner dichotomy. There's a little bit of an inner struggle between, oh my God, like what possibility, what's going to happen this time? Like which way is this going to go this time? But again, our very first card that we got for this pile, let us not forget, group number 3, is release. So I feel like your inner child may be aware of these memories, may be aware of these lives and these times that may also be currently affecting you, and the way that you're feeling, since we also got the You Are Enough card, so we might be feeling some lack, some confusion or some insecurity or something somewhere. But your inner child it's time to let go. It's time to release and trust that in this life, you are enough. Things are different. I'm also being told people are more receptive. People are more ready. People are more willing to listen, to see, and to hear, and to not be judgmental. And honestly, maybe that's why the obsidian was for group number 3 because there's a feeling of wanting to be protected, right? But Spirit is letting you know that you are protected. And not only are you protected externally, but look, group number 3, number 1, you have a very deep connection with nature, right? Gaia, with the elements, all of that sort of stuff. So number 1, that's a great relationship to have because those spirits, they really do be protected. Like that is, yeah, they are for real about that. But you also have internal power, right? Like I feel like you are just so much stronger and more powerful than you give yourself credit for, group number 3. Like I really genuinely feel like you, I don't know, I'm like, you're the whole package. Okay, let's be for real. All right, honey, you're not a slice of cake. You're the cake. You're the whole cake. You're the whole cake and the ice cream too. You're everything. All right, you got it all. And don't be afraid. Also, don't. The other thing I want to tell you, and this is my guides tell me this all the time, you're not going to be for everybody. Okay? Like, what's Dita Von Teese's quote? You can be the juiciest peach in the world, but there's going to be somebody who still doesn't like peaches. Okay? You don't have to be for those people. People who don't like peaches are like, anyways, right? Who needs them? Not you. No. You're going to have more than enough. And I have a feeling that once you really settle into yourself, this authentic, powerful version of yourself, once you sit in this, I just feel like you are just going to attract so much and so naturally with an ease that you're not used to, you know? And please allow yourself to believe that you are capable of doing so. Okay? I feel like maybe this is like a little bit of a timeline too, right? Because it's like we're going from sitting to standing, having a realization, maybe a connection with a deity, maybe a life of worship, and then a life of our own where we can really embrace and embody that power. Okay? And I feel like you are also meant to embrace and embody that power in this life, group number 3. You also may want to do some digging into your past lives because I know you have some interesting ass lives up in here, okay? I mean, like, I do past life readings, and I'm even just looking at this stuff, I'm like, oh, Excella, whew. Like, I'm very curious. It looks fascinating. And this is this is a collective reading, so a whole bunch of energies, a whole bunch of different lifetimes, lifelines, all sorts of stuff going on. Fascinating. All right, let's see what else your inner child wishes to share with you at this time. What does group number 3's inner child wish to share with them at this time? Snow leopard. Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. I also feel like snow leopards are such independent and they're very, what is the word I'm looking for? I feel like snow leopards are such a powerhouse of an animal. Maybe they could be a symbol for you, also relevant to you. But I just feel like they are so independent. And also, they're very sovereign in themselves. They spend a lot of time alone. They know themselves better than anybody. You know, ferocious and beautiful and mysterious, alluring, all that sort of stuff. The next one we have is Meerkat. Get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. So I bet that you would do well to get into a type of community or a little group or something in which you can share your ideas, share your gifts, share philosophies and theories and all that sort of stuff with others, and allow yourself and connections to grow from that. The next is Cat. It is time to strike out on your own and relinquish your overdependency on others. So look at that, just like this and how we go from the sitting to the standing with all of the power around it. We're going from a little kitten to a full snow leopard. Group number 3. We're really coming out in our most powerful self. And I love that. I love that so much. All right, we're going to wipe this, and then we're going to see what else your inner child wishes to share with you at this time. Okay, group number 3. What does group number 3 inner child wish to share with them at this time? Group number 3's inner child. 6 of Swords. Stop. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Are we serious? This literally looks like your inner child holding onto your back, and you guys are walking up and ascending together. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that made me feel so warm and fuzzy. Oh, that is so damn cute. Jeez. Wow. Beautiful. God, they trust you. They trust you. They believe in you. They know that you're going to do it. You already got it. And they're right there with you. They are right there with you, group number 3. 2 of Torches reversed. Four of Pentacles. I feel like the feeling that I'm getting right now is that these are things that we are moving upwards and onwards from. Because oddly, your readings have gone in this direction, which is so fascinating. But they're like showing us where you're going to go, where you're at, where you're coming from, like all that sort of stuff. Pretty fascinating. All right, let's see. What does group number 3's inner child wish to share with them? 2 of Swords uprights. So I feel like we're moving past indecision. We're moving past insecurity. We're moving past being frozen. We're moving past maybe lack mentality. We're moving past being unbalanced. What else are we moving past? Inner child want to say group number 3. Inner child want to say group number 3. 4 of Swords reversed. And 2 of Pentacles, lots of 2 cards. Yeah, lots of unbalance, indecision, things left undone. All of these things that we may have dealt with in the past, you are picking your inner child up and you are taking the both of you towards a better place, towards a better self, a better present, a better future. Dang, group number 3. This is really powerful. So I don't know if you are already on your journey. I mean, it's a collective reading, so you guys may be, all over the place in this cycle and this journey so far. But this is just really, really extraordinary. So I just want to give you your props because I know how difficult this is. All right, let's see. What else does your inner child wish to share with you at this time? What does your inner child wish to share with you at this time? Intuition. So use your intuition, tap in, connect with them. They're there for you. They're right there with you, right there beside you. Confidence. Okay. We pulled this, I think, for group number 2. Confidence. Your inner child wants you to feel good about you. Your inner child's like, you are so cool. Look at all the amazing things that you've done. They want you to feel good about how far you've come and how resilient you are and how much you grow and how much you're willing to grow. They're really proud of you, group number 3, and I think that they want you to be proud of you too. What does anxiety? Yeah, that's unbalanced under temperance. So we'll be working through that too. Maybe we'll be trying to find these points of what is making us feel, oh my gosh, what is making us feel anxious and how can we combat that, I bet this is a good recipe for how to combat your intuition or how to combat your anxiety. Having some confidence in your intuition and trusting yourself. It's probably why we had so many unbalanced indecisions, these Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Two of Torches, these paths, these indecisions, these choices that we're really struggling with. We have to trust ourselves, and we have to trust that we know what's best for us. We know where to go, and we follow ourselves. Your inner child trusts you, and they want you to trust you too. All right, let's get our last cards here. All right, what does Group 3's inner child wish to say to them? Group 3's inner child, what do they wish to say to them? Enlightenment. That's right. Yeah, there's definitely something for you. A really coming to moment about something. Again, either this has happened, this is going to happen, or you are on your way towards receiving, or you already have received this. But yeah, there's definitely an aha. There's definitely a connection. There's definitely a... Yeah, let me put these back on. Everything is coming together. We have the flower of life in here too. So there's just a lot of harmony, a lot of growth. Our next card's soul name. Yeah. Being at home with your authentic self, knowing yourself, know thyself, right? Knowing yourself better than anybody else. Knowing what you need and doing that for you. Taking care of you. Coming home to you. Okay, group number 3. Again, I just keep going back to this card. I just keep looking at this card because I really think that this is what this whole reading has been about. As you and that little you. Moving on up towards the better that you know you deserve, the better you know you achieve, and the better that you know is right there waiting for you to go and get it, group number 3. Okay, group number 3, I hope that you enjoyed your reading. I would love it if you left a comment, and especially if you subscribe so I can see you around. See you next time at the next reading. All right, group number 3, best of luck. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.